But what I'm simply stating is that the Jeff Wittek episode just got dropped. All right, let's move on. People legit have only ever seen clips, and because it's recently Andrew Tate shit, they have no idea. But yeah, with the Andrew Tate stuff, like, with the Andrew Tate stuff, like that's like pretty much positive. So I haven't seen anybody be like, "Yo, that sucks." Is Mike on the paywall episode? No.
In the debate world, he's the mountain boxing influencers.
Yeah,
right?
I guess. I don't even like doing it. I don't like debating that much.
No,
I just
actually
hate it.
yeah.
Nah, because it turns into blood sport.
I texted you after. Great movie, by the way.
yeah.
See, guys my age.
Yeah.
I like this. Yeah, you did great. I texted you. I was like, bro, you fucking, that was entertaining to watch. You're the new top G. Did I say that?
Yeah. No, you did. I think you just said something like that, but it's true. Yeah. Once you own the top G, you're the top G. He's the bottom G now.
You should do a stream shirtless with a cigar.
With the fucking glasses.
I can come in and just start rubbing your shoulders.
I think you just want to do that.
What?
There is definitely. To be honest, you're pretty easy to clip out of context. A bunch of shit you say, which we already know is irony, might come across as offensive. Yeah. Have you ever listened to Akala, the British leftist rapper? No. I don't listen to music. So the first half of this is not paywalled. This is the full episode. The first hour and 6 minutes is not paywalled. And then the second hour is, and we actually talk about a lot of like Jeff's experiences with prison, how he went to jail and all this other stuff. Like, it's actually really good. So I guess it's official. Patreon.com/fearand is now popping. Highlander rules. I'm the new top G. The new and how little the system works to... Dude, it was really good. Did I say recidivism correctly? Did I spell that correctly? In the portion you can access at. Mars said this episode was probably my favorite. Wait, what am I doing? www.twitch. What is it? Patreon.com/fearand, right? That's how you do it. Just looked at the first minute of the Patreon stuff and y'all are pulling your feet out. Oh, yeah. Shit, we got to post our censored photos too. Why is the second hour monetized? Because we're on Patreon, okay? And that's how it works. Because I love money. I love money and I love capitalism. That's why. I have a Patreon promo tweet coming in a sec. Okay. Marsh, do you have both me and Will's photos where we did the foot thing? We should like post them censored today too. Why say that? Just point that it's to pay Marsh. Because I don't care. Like, I don't care. Oh yeah, there it is. As a communist, why do you expect compensation for your labor? Yeah, that's the funniest part about this is that like motherfuckers would be like, socialism is quite literally about like achieving proper compensation for your labor. Like it's an entire movement based around like being adequately compensated for your fucking labor. And when you actually do that, motherfuckers are like, what do you mean? What? That's unacceptable. Like what do you're supposed to be fucking doing it for free. But remember, this episode is not political, okay? And none of the episodes are. These are like very, very, very chill. Chat, you aren't Hasan's boss. He doesn't need to explain everything to y'all. I mean, yeah, but the Chapo one will be political though. Because you're not compensated enough already? Yeah, I am compensated. I'm compensated hella fucking hard. I am compensated hella fucking hard for streaming on Twitch. But a podcast requires a producer and requires a fuckload more lift. That's how it works. Hey, will the second half be available at some point? Is it permanently paywalled? I don't know. I have to talk to Patreon about that. And the Chapo one will be on our feed as well, yes. NB Monkey says, white people never oppressed? Sound good from a Turk. Okay, well, I realize that I'm responding to a... It'd be funny if you had the Chapo guys on and just did a movie up with them. Well, we did do that, actually. We left the podcast network, yes. Either it was going to be ads or it was going to be fucking Patreon. And I would much rather do Patreon and have a consistent revenue model like that. So it's like a standalone thing in and of itself. Instead of getting sponsors. Most podcasts get sponsors for that, just saying, no, I know, I don't want to get sponsors though. Podcast episode featuring me and Maya just making out for an hour? Down. Let's do it. Let's lock it up. You ever feel that you invalidate many atheist experiences with what people do in God's name? What? Okay. Fair enough. I think people just want to know the understanding of why these episodes are behind a paywall. Like half of the episode is behind a paywall. Because it needs to have a compensation mechanism. That's it. Stop explaining the Patreon. Every podcast is a Patreon. These questions are not in good faith. No, I know they're not, but I should still, treat it as though they are in good faith. I don't know. Some of them are just people who are silly. And maybe they just like have never seen what a podcast is. I don't know. People don't realize that there's not a single leftist podcast without a Patreon. Yeah, I know. No, it's not paid per episode. It's a monthly sub. Complaining about paywalls, it really is 2016 again. Yeah, podcast paying for the podcast is the best way to keep the podcast casting. Yep. Wait, so I don't understand. So is it on YouTube or did you partner up with Patreon? It's everywhere. It's a podcast that is everywhere, including on Patreon. Patreon is an application of its own. It's like a platform of its own. You listen to the podcast Evil Men? I feel like it'd be a great guest and choose their own person to talk about. Maybe. Not that they don't realize that other pods have paywalls. They're just more accessible for them to complain at. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Probably. Or people don't know, or people just don't understand how that works. You know what I mean? They just like don't get it. Personally, they've never like watched a podcast that closely. You're already getting more shit on it than the Chapo guys. It's literally because you're accessible and reading it. Yeah, but I mean, I will. Like, I'm gonna fucking explain it. I'm gonna explain my position, and then we'll continue on with the fucking news. All right. Been waiting for years, 10 hours a day for this guy to ethically slip up. Motherfuckers be like, bro, you are literally giving me free content 8 hours a day, every day. Okay? Every single day, 7 days a week. And then on top of that, there's 1 hour of content that you create that's behind a paywall. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. How dare you try to fucking create a self-sustaining revenue structure for a form of entertainment that you're doing extra on top of the fucking 8 hours a day that you're putting in, literally on top of the 8 hours a day that you're putting in, that will allow for you to have a self-funding mechanism for the extra content, which includes like having a producer on. That's what you sound like when you get mad at that. But like I said, it was really good. The episode was really good. I am excited for it. And Bogdanov brothers like out here.
Who's that? The Bogdanov brothers?
You've never seen that? Yo, can you pull that
them
up,
up.
Mauricio?
That sounds like
they've had
my ancestors.
They've had a Botox treatment or two in their time.
Bogdanov.
Oh, they both died, didn't they?
Yeah, they did from COVID, I think, and not from Botox.
From COVID, they
died.
died,
They were
and they're
COVID
Botox.
Bogdanov. Yeah, there it is with a V.
How old are they?
I don't know.
Were they?
I think they were in their 50s or 60s when they died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, bro, that's what I'm trying to be.
Damn, yeah.
Those guys, ageless.
Bro, these
You
guys
can't tell.
could be my parents.
You can't tell.
Or
You
they,
can't-
or they could be your young.
Honestly, I blame it's my money and I need it now. Wait, what?
Younger brother. You just don't
Yeah.
know.
You just don't know.
Just a little light Botox, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
oh,
just
just-
that. Not to mention, you aren't even asking us to sub. You're so passive about letting us know about your Patreon. People are wigging. Yeah, no, they are. I think not posting the YouTube link on the tweet helps the algo. Yeah, that's why I didn't post the YouTube link and I posted the podcast Patreon link. Much.
Light work.
Once you pop, you can't stop, though.
Yeah,
you know?
Damn. Yeah, they look good, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring a
Look at that
picture of that in.
Have you ever given that cut in your barber shop?
That's what I'm going for. Look,
would
the guy on the left, I kind of like.
Yeah, what would you call that cut right
The
there?
Bogdanov.
That's the Bogdanov.
Yeah, the Bogdanov.
Wow.
That's a wild, like, how the fuck do you do that? I just, like, don't even understand how you do
Well,
that
that
to
goes
yourself.
back to like Johnny Depp just getting an accent out of nowhere. You
Yeah.
need friends that are going to
Oh,
check you
yes.
and be like, bro, why are you talking like that?
But they're twins, so they didn't even check each other, and they were like, no, this is fucking sweet.
I
Keep
feel
doing
like
it.
Johnny picked up the accent way heavier when he did Captain Jack Sparrow.
Mm.
I feel like he picked that up. It worked for him, and he just held on to it. Kind of has like this.
It's just such a strange
having fun
thing.
with life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's
Talk like
such a
this today.
fucking
You know what
strange
else
thing,
he picked
dude.
up? You know what other affectation he kind of held on to? Hunter S. Thompson. That like, get back in the tub, you pig fucker. Like
Yeah,
that lock,
I mean, but he used to hang out with him, right?
Son
Like-
of a, yeah, you son of a bitch.
That's
you.
one of my top
I'll
10.
stab you like
I kind of get a little fear and loathing right here with you two. You kind of got the dynamic.
We
name of
used
the
to
podcast.
Be Benicio.
that was the original.
Fear and.
It was the original name of the podcast was Fear and Malding. So we cut the Malding, and now it's just Fear and.
Little gonzo
Really?
journalism coming at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're not doing gospel journalism. We're just fucking shooting the shit.
We're just getting weird.
But yeah, I think like guys like that, you're playing a character, and it probably gets really fun to play the character.
Yeah.
And then eventually you're like, you're done playing the character, and then you go home and you're like, fuck, man, I'm so boring. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta figure some shit out.
Yeah.
So you just like pick different parts of it and make it your character.
Just
your
wear one
personality.
extra piece of jewelry every day.
Yeah. Dude, it's just like unacceptable. That is unacceptable. Like the way half of these motherfuckers look is unacceptable. Like I wear jewelry, people
They're almost in
clown on me.
chainmail at this
Yeah.
point. They're just like 3 fingers
Yeah.
a ring.
Like people clown on me for this shit, but it's like this is pretty light,
You
dude.
got a lot of
Like,
accessories, bro. For
I
a big
do-
tough guy,
I love accessories. I think it's fine. I mean, you got a fucking little chain going.
This is my mafia button right here.
Wait, really?
Give it to me after my first kill,
Yeah.
and that's it, bro.
You're made man.
Yeah, no,
No?
I can't say that on the internet.
No, you say that behind the paywall.
yeah, well, it's gonna put
No one
that
will see
Yeah,
it.
put that
How
behind
many
the
men have you
paywall.
killed?
Oh, we should have already. Yeah, we should switch over.
All right, let's get into fucking
do it.
Ethan Klein. I got a bone to pick
Oh,
with
let's
that
do
guy.
it. Okay, hold off on that though.
Nah.
All right, guys. So this is the first episode that we're doing behind a paywall, and if you want to watch the rest of the episode, we're getting to the juicy fucking details
Yep.
of Jeff's. We're gonna measure this man, okay, in every way.
nice.
All right. We're gonna talk about his background, the real juicy shit that he's not able to say, that he's a
How
made
many
man.
men he's killed?
Yeah, how many people has he killed? What's the body count? All of that. That will be behind the paywall. What else should I say about that?
You nailed it.
But like, do I tell people to go
Listen,
somewhere?
watch. I'm gonna do this. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to watch the second part of this, go to the link here. I'll put it in the
In
description.
the description underneath it.
You can't put a fucking link in, Mauricio? Help me out, buddy.
Okay.
All right, let's get down to it. You're on a dirt bike. You can just skid and go the other way. A car has to do the 3-point turn. And
Yeah.
I've gotten away from the cops several times. Easily.
Now, this is the kind of shit we put behind the paywall. This is
Yeah.
spicy, dude.
They don't even.
Dude, it is. It was really good. As a podcast producer, I'm curious how much you prep before the interview and how much the flow is done live. 50-50. I'm not going to tell you how many men he's killed, okay? So because Will's voice is exciting. Can't believe you're trying to make money, man. Almost if you live in a capitalist society, shaking my head. Yeah. Don't worry about it. No, but what we did talk about a lot was his arrests, his many arrests, and like the American prison system, because he's been in and out of prison a lot, and you can find out for what reason if you didn't know. And talk to him about that. And also like how that experience in prison shaped his understanding of the world and what his experiences were in particular with like LA County. Because LA County is fucking bananas. Watch the Patreon promo, it's dope. Okay, this is the last thing we're gonna do before we move back into the not fucking table right now. Bonus content.
Oh,
Put your money where your fucking
is this
mouth
what you
is,
want?
dude.
Let's
That's
link
what I
our
want.
toes together.
Yeah, you
Let's
want bonus, dude?
Oh,
That's bonus content.
wow.
I was on a dirt bike and I ran from the cops for about 20 minutes.
In LA,
In LA, they
There's
caught me
footage of
with a
that? That shit's
helicopter.
crazy.
He has seen most of my cock. You want to see it?
I wouldn't mind.
My blood vendetta against the government of Norway right now.
Fuck those motherfuckers.
I didn't know your ex, but I think she like watched my Young Turks videos or something like way back in the fucking day.
Well, she has a type.
Oh, well, no, not like
Did you
that.
fuck my ex-girlfriend?
you and me, one Turkish oil wrestling match.
Maybe.
3 minutes.
Maybe.
I don't think you can handle living with me.
I would probably kill you.
Yeah.
Why you don't have OnlyFans?
Give me that extra fade.
I mean, no,
And
you
then
just
you
said give me the you have weed.
When did you start doing porn?
You had to fuck someone up on
fucked
the
someone
stairs?
up.
Did you take it
Sorry.
easy on them?
Well, so here's the,
I'm going to use a nail gun to enter your townhouse.
Damn, that's so fucking good. Holy shit, that's a good ass teaser. God damn, dude. Are you gonna record the week of releases or record a bunch in advance? Both the week of and a bunch too. We're gonna do fucking possibly a nearly nude calendar, which is up to Will to fucking coordinate. So that's his. If that doesn't happen, then that's his fault. We're gonna do like unlockable shit, like the fucking body pillows that we wanted to do. Part of this is like I wanted to do a podcast, and at first I wanted to do a podcast which was gonna be like impulsive. You know what I mean? Like Logan Paul helping out Mike, and then it became like a big thing, and Mike itself blew the fuck up regardless, right? That was my original goal. And then when we did it with Cast, we didn't have a lot of freedom to do like wild shit that we wanted to do, like fun shit. They wouldn't even let us fucking do like ad reads in the way that we wanted to. They were like, you have to do ad reads. You want to help out Mike? No, Logan Paul. Logan Paul with Mike. He was like, this would be great. This could be like Mike's own thing, basically. You know what I mean? Thing that Mike manages, kind of like that. And I wanted to do that as I want to do that in a similar capacity for Will, but then Will blew up without it. You know what I mean? And we're just way more we're basically just fucking way more open. Like we can just do whatever the fuck we want. We manage our time on our own. We manage our guests on our own. I'm talking about Big Mike. Big Mike. Big Mike. Hey, Big Mike. And we are able to do so now. You know what I mean? We're able to do so without why is your W banner so little? It's not that little. It's like fine. I don't know. I'm really excited about the episode. It was a really good one.